Politicians rarely miss an opportunity to pose with veterans. But support for veterans is ultimately measured by votes, not photographs. In July, every Oklahoma Republican in the U.S. House advanced a veterans package that contained future disability benefit reductions. Those members were Kevin Hern, Josh Burchine, Frank Lucas, Tom Cole, and Stephanie Bice. The bill did not pass the House, but the record still matters. On July 14th, Oklahoma Republicans voted to allow consideration under a closed rule. On July 16th, they voted against the final motion to send the bill back. That motion failed by one vote, and House leaders postponed the final vote after veterans pushed back. Here is the key fact. The bill protected benefits already being paid, but it created less generous standards for claims filed after the bill became law. That includes veterans who have already served but have not yet filed. Current recipients are reassured. Future claimants receive less. H.R. 9237 was not a bill with nothing good in it. It included the major Richard Starr Act, survivor benefits, caregiver support, and mental health programs. The dispute was how Congress proposed to pay for part of that package. Section 108 would have rewritten disability ratings for tinnitus and sleep apnea. Veterans organizations said that was the wrong offset. Follow the money. Disabled American veterans and the VFW cited a VA analysis estimating that the changes could reduce future compensation by about $57 billion over 10 years and affect up to 1.5 million veterans. The proposed savings would not come from curing tinnitus or eliminating sleep apnea. They would come from paying future veterans less. Tinnitus is often described as ringing, buzzing, or roaring that has no outside source. For some veterans, it never stops. Nearly 2,944,000 veterans were receiving disability compensation for tinnitus as of September 30, 2023. Section 108 would have largely ended tinnitus as a separately compensated disability for future claims, while protecting current ratings. Sleep apnea is more than loud snoring. It can cause serious fatigue and increase risks for high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. A VA analysis found about 1.26 million VA patients had obstructive sleep apnea in fiscal year 2023. Section 108 could reduce ratings when treatment controlled symptoms. Veterans groups objected that people could receive less compensation precisely because they used the medical equipment their doctors prescribed. Here is the Oklahoma voting record. Kevin Hern, Josh Burchine, Frank Lucas, Tom Cole, and Stephanie Bice all voted to advance consideration. 2 days later, all 5 voted against sending the bill back. Neither vote was final passage, but together they show that none of Oklahoma's Republican House members broke ranks. Kevin Hern's role matters because he is now asking Oklahoma voters for a promotion to the United States Senate. Mark Tedford did not cast these votes, but he is running to replace Hern in the 1st District. Voters deserve to know whether Tedford would have advanced the same package with Section 108 included. Campaign signs cannot answer those questions. Candidates can. Veterans forced Congress to listen. The bill was postponed after veterans organized, contacted lawmakers, and went to Washington. The VFW put the issue plainly. A grateful nation pays its debts to veterans. It does not send them the invoice. The legislation may return, and if it does, Oklahoma voters should watch closely. Follow the money at wclangdon.substack.com.